Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of DJ Sunset Reacts. Right now, I'm about to show you a video that proves how bad of an actor Erika Kirk is. At the State of the Union, Donald Trump gives her a shout out. Look at her reaction, and then look at the reaction to the mom whose daughter unfortunately got stabbed, the Ukrainian mom. There's a big difference. You'll see Erika Kirk, just like if my wife was announced at the State of the Union and the president brought them up, I would break down like. And one of the things that you can tell that's fake is like the mom. I'll show it in this video. The mom has to put the tissue on her nose because she's crying and there's moisture coming out of her nose, like snot and mucus. When you cry, you secrete that. That's something that you can't really fake. And look at Erika Kirk. She's like, but like she never puts tissues to her nose. It's always her eyes, like, because you can fake a tear. You can fake like you're crying, but you can't fake having moisture coming out of your nose. So let's watch this. This is so funny, but this like pretty much proves to you that she's faking it. She's an actress. She's part of an MK Ultra psyop, honeypot. You know what it is, but check it out. Look at this.
Young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man.
Look at her. She's like smiling. Like, bro, if that was me, I'd be breaking down, like crying. Look at the mom. Look at the mom. Look how sad she looks. She's like destroyed. You can tell. You can look how bad. Like, she's not having a good time. Erika Kirk looks like she's like glowing. Like, this is her moment to shine. It's insane. But yeah, look, it's so crazy. Oh my Lord.
By an assassin.
Like smiling. Like, what the hell? Look at the mom. Look at how sad and destroyed she is. And look at now she's like, oh snap, wait, I gotta pretend to be. She's like, at that moment, she was like, oh wait, I gotta pretend to be sad. Oh snap, all right, yeah. Look at, she's such a bad actress. This is why she never got casted for any movies. She's just a reality TV show person because she's a bad actress. Unfortunately, if she was a better actress, maybe we'd be falling for her. But she's also lied so much. It's just like, that's the thing. One of my dads. I think Benjamin Franklin said something about, the thing about telling lies is like no one has that good of a memory because once you lie, you have to remember your lie and you have to remember how it just like you always gotta tell the truth, and that's why Candace Owens is on it because the truth will set you free. Look at this lies, smiling. Oh, look at the mom. Look at, she's like looking at us. She's like, oh, dude, so smiling. She's smiling. Oh my God. All right, now let's get to the point where they bring up the. Oh yeah. Look at the mom. Look at, you can see like the mom right here. She's like.
Make it a habit.
No. Sorry guys, I got
routine
stupid
every morning.
ads.
You'll be unrecognizable.
Get out of here.
Was riding home on the train when a deranged
Look how sad she is. Now that right there.
A dozen times and was released through no cash bail. Stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget there were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror.
Dude, Donald Trump's so dumb.
Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly.
Why does he have to like reenact?
A brutal war only to be.
Why does he have to reenact like what? I don't know. I think that's really messed up that he's like reenacting like what he could have just made it like she got stabbed. He doesn't have to like get into the details and stuff. It's pretty messed up. He's getting kind of political with this. But look at, this is a real grieving person right here. Look at Erika Kirk. She's like taking notes right now. She's like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to grieve. Like, look at
slain by a hardened criminal.
No smile.
Set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
Look at. Like Erika Kirk, she's like, oh, that's how you cry. Now that is a grieving person. You see? And she has like a bunch of moisture coming through her nose. They have to give her a tissue. Look at that. They had to give her a tissue. Not once has Erika ever. And you see the difference between. It's so great. So obvious. This right there, so obvious. I'm also gonna break down Candace Owens' new episodes. The Bride of Charlie, so good. It's so great. The cool thing about Candace Owens is that she also gets into history and she breaks down like all these things that we were never taught, but it all makes sense. MK Ultra, all these families that have all these ties to just pretty much how we have been programmed, and it's really amazing. On the next episode, I'm gonna break down the upcoming episodes. They're about an hour each, so I'm just gonna break down the highlights and stuff, but this is pretty much like just shows you that Erika Kirk is such a bad actress and she's so full of it. And it just shows side by side what a real grieving person looks like and what an actress looks like. Let's keep looking. Look at Erika Kirk's taking notes. She's taking notes right now. She's taking notes. She's like, oh snap! Look, dude, go back. Look at, oh my god! Are you serious? She full on is smiling. This is crazy. Bro, this is insane. And the reason I'm so, involved with this whole Charlie Kirk, Erika Kirk situation is because Charlie Kirk was super influential. He could have been the next president. Some people don't like him, but it doesn't really matter. Like, the thing is, he had a lot of reach and he had the ears of the young Republicans, and it was just like JFK, he got assassinated in person. It was one of the biggest political assassinations, and the whole FBI story is just all baloney. Doesn't make any sense. And then all the lies come from TPUSA, who's now $1 billion company, nonprofit. So it has a lot to do with, what's going on with our politics. There's so much to play, and Candace Owens is going deep into it because, even with Erika Kirk, there might be some ties with Epstein and stuff. So it's all good together. That's why I'm so invested in this whole Erika Kirk situation. And I hope justice is served. I hope that Candace, shows that Erika Kirk is involved. And I hope there is some justice. Just like with the Epstein files, I hope you get justice. There's so many people that have been incriminated that have nothing's happened to them. And people are saying, oh, Pam Bondi's talking about how the system will collapse. Well, guess what? If that's the case, let the system collapse. It'll get back together. That's economics 101. This is not fair trade if we're letting these people get away with what they're doing. It's satanic and it's horrible, and they're getting the most vulnerable people in our society, and we can't let it happen. If we let it happen, then it's on us. We're no better than, well, we are better than them, but it just like, we cannot let them as a society, you can't let these people get away with it, because then they're going to do worse things. And then we're going to be enslaved, especially with AI and robotics coming out. Bill Gates is doing a bunch of crazy stuff with vaccines. Like, we need to stop this now before it gets too crazy. And, Europe is actually doing some stuff, arresting people. But the U.S. hasn't been doing anything. It's crazy. It might take, after the next election to start incriminating people, because obviously Trump's all up in the Epstein files. So obviously he's not going to do anything. And I don't know how, homie hasn't been impeached. Like, he's done so many things that are impeachable. There's so many files in there that show that he is implicated in everything. So it's pretty wild, but we need to hop on it. We need to stop this now. We have so many people in this country that are sensible, that know right from wrong, and we need to live in a country where justice is served, liberty, and justice for all. So that's it for me. I'm going to end on this picture. This is insane. Erika Kirk, what a phony. Phony.